do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.
My bad, was that too close? There's always more than meets the eye. Get it? I, and then it's a double entendre situation. Like Transformers, more than it meets the eye.
This is the comedy police. The joke's too funny.
I'm not going back to jail!
On March 6, 2018, I bought my first online course on how to trade stock options for a whopping $12.99 on Udemy. And even though I lost like $600 trying to trade options, like what they say about gateway drugs, I was hooked. I wanted more, I needed more, I wanted to make easy, fast money now.
You have any money?
A $250 course here, a $997 course there. Wait, no, this course is gonna be it. Another $2,000 here, $2.5K there, which brings us to today with a little over $10,000 spent on make money online courses. What?
You see, this is a prime example of shiny object syndrome.
Ooh, looks like someone's Shopify store is failing.
Hey, knock it off. I'm just having a bad day, okay?
Ooh, I bet you're gonna give up now, huh?
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not chasing anything else, okay?
What you gonna do? You gonna go back to SMMA?
No, I don't want to try SMMA. I'm focusing on my...
You gonna buy some Bitcoin? You gonna do crypto again?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna focus on my...
Oh, you gonna try to drop a course? What you gonna teach people in that course, huh? How to be a little bitch?
I'm not gonna sell a course until I'm...
What, cause you're a little bitch chasing shiny objects?
I'm not gonna sell a course until I'm...
Cause you're a little bitch chasing my...
Don't call me that. I'm not a...
You gonna chase me?
No, I'm not gonna chase you.
Yeah, you gonna chase me?
No, I'm not gonna...
Cause you're a little bitch.
Don't call me that word.
Cause you're a little bitch.
Come here, you shiny ass object. I swear to God when I catch you.
Oh, you drop like a little bitch.
The biggest culprit to your inability to have success in any given niche, product, platform, whatever it is the shiny object syndrome. You spend all this time creating content on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, when in hindsight, you could literally just focus on one platform, dominate that first, and then once you've established yourself a little bit more, then maybe you can diversify into other things. Amazon at the beginning was known for books first. Once they dominated the books category, then you saw how they dominated all the other shit. Right? So when it comes, like, even literally on YouTube, you're probably not going to see any substantial success from your channel for at least 2 years. Let's just say 2 years. 2 years is a good mark, I would say, to see maybe some type of income. It took me over 3. I always say this, but I wanted to ring home, right? Despite any YouTube course or make money online course that you've ever heard, it took over 3 years before I saw money from my content touch my bank account. You can't be trying to, let me try TikTok, let me try YouTube, let me try all this stuff. Yeah, you should try, but you should try one platform for a prolonged period of time. And then if you don't like it or you don't see success, then move on. But don't say, 1 month here, 2 months here, a few weeks here, and then, it's not working. Next one, right? Spend at least minimum 2 years in whatever venture you're trying to do.
Is it worth it? Would I do it again? Well, here is everything I learned and what I wish I would have known before spending precisely $10,769.46 in online courses so that you don't have to. Like everyone else, I bought these courses because I wanted to make money fast.
Give me money.
I wanted the blueprint, a step-by-step guide where basically I wouldn't have to put any thought into it and I would come out a successful entrepreneur with his own Lambo.
Money me.
But then after the first course, I realized that, hey, this isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I buy the next course thinking that this is going to be it. But then I realized that this course doesn't really teach me this thing that I really need to be successful, so I might as well just buy this other one too. And like a gambling addict that thinks his next hand is going to be the one that wins all his losses back, this cycle repeats 17 times later until we get to today, where I realized at the end of the day, the course doesn't really matter, sort of. See, if you want to make money, solve problems, make people's lives easier, put the customer first. In fact, if you think about why you've ever spent money or time on anything, it's because it solved a problem. Facebook allows us to feel less lonely. Amazon is more convenient for us than buying at a physical store. And YouTube gives us free knowledge and entertainment. Look at any successful company and you'll see that they're successful because they understood this fundamental law of money. If you want money, solve problems. And the trap we fall into with these online courses is that you end up focusing on me making money. Yet you usually end up with less money than you started with because all you're worried about is how can I land my first digital marketing client? How can I get a client to pay me $2,000 per month for me to run basic Facebook ads for them? How can I get rich quick ripping people off on little trinkets that they could have easily bought on Amazon for a lot less with fast free shipping? Or in other words, you end up putting all your focus on making money instead of the one thing that would make you money in the first place, solving other people's problems, putting what's best for the customer first. And if you fall into this trap, it won't matter how good the course is. You will probably not succeed. So is there something inherently wrong about make money online courses? No, but the first thing I learned is that if you just go into them just focusing on making money for yourself, it probably won't work because solving other people's problems, I hate this phrase, but providing value is what.
It's not even that they make money online courses are trash. They're not a scam. By the basic definition of a scam, you are getting something for your money. A scam is essentially you give something and you get nothing in return. Now, the quality of what you're getting in return is questionable. And the marketing of what they're telling you is questionable as well, right? You're getting something, but how much of it are you actually getting, if that makes sense, right? Honestly, I would love to see all these make money online courses tell people the success rate of their students on the landing page, the sales page, or whatever it is, so that people know exactly what they're getting themselves into.
Oh, dab on them.
But I feel like even for me, like when I bought my first major online course, I think it was about $2,000, right? I was learning how to do a wholesale, essentially talking to a brand and then marketing their product for them on Amazon as a seller, right? I was the one that you were buying from on Amazon. And I did that for a good year and a half. I would say I made money, but I never turned a profit. I was always taking losses, right? And arguably, my main thing I can tell y'all is never go into debt for a course. Buy it out of your own pocket. Use your own money that you have in your accounts. Ideally, I wouldn't recommend savings accounts, but any money you have in your checking account that you see is viable to pay the course, buy it, because you don't want to get into debt. Listen, Shombo, you don't want to go into debt for the belief that you'll make that money back from the course. You want to have the money already there for the course and then make it work. But let's say it doesn't work. Now you have $1,000 as credit card debt and no return on investment from said course because maybe it takes longer than expected. And now you're in credit card debt and now you have interest on said credit card debt. I would just love marketers in general just to be more transparent with the time span that it takes to get these results. These results they're fairly achievable, right? But the timeline that it takes to get that result is usually in the multiple months and multiple years category and not 30 days category, like many of them say.
Creates money in the first place. Okay, so you said like solve problems like 100 times, but once you understand that, which course should you get? Digital marketing? Amazon FBA?
Amazon FBA.
Amazon FBA.
Amazon FBA.
Dropshipping?
Capitalism at work.
Or in other words, what kind of problem should you try to solve? I think to best explain this, I'll share a bit about myself and how I found out which route to take. All of my life, I've leaned towards two things: art and technical stuff. Art as in drawing, graphic design, that kind of thing. Technical stuff as in math and coding. And yes, I'm well aware that these are very cliche Asian things, just stick with me here. I've tried a lot of different things: SMMA, dropshipping, sales, and a lot more. And not only was I not very good at those things, I was pretty horrible compared to people who were naturally inclined towards those things. But then I tried YouTube, and it was just one of those things that seemed to click with me. I didn't have much trouble planning, filming, or editing videos. In fact, it was pretty enjoyable for me. Probably because it's such a nice mix of both of those things that I naturally lean towards, art and technical stuff. Am I saying you should drop everything and buy a YouTube course to start your own channel? No. I'm saying that you should invest in make money courses that align with what Robert Greene calls your natural inclinations.
But I will say that, first of all, you're probably already making some type of money from your regular job, right? Save a percentage of your money from that regular job, put it directly into your savings accounts. Let's say you get $2,000 every 2 weeks. Put $600 or 20%, was that 20%? Yeah, put 20% of that directly into your savings account. Pay yourself first. All right, boom. Now deal with all your fixed expenses. Boom, boom, boom. okay, how can I maybe lower my phone bill? How can I lower my Wi-Fi bill or lower my whatever fixed expenses, right? Maybe drastically you might want to lower your rent if that's possible too. And another big component that eats away at your income is financing a car. The best time to own a car is between the 2nd and 8th year of its ownership. That means by the 2nd year, most of its depreciation is gone, so don't buy a new car. And by the 8th year, you don't want to buy it past the 8th year. You don't want to own a car past the 8th year because typically you start having a lot of these maintenance and car issues, right?
Did you buy new and have the heavy depreciation in the beginning but have very little repair cost, or buy a car that has had a lot of depreciation that's occurred and risk the repair cost? And the answer to that is what I call the sweet spot. And the sweet spot occurs at about the 2nd year and goes till the 8th year. And that would, if you're putting on 12,000 miles a year, that would be between 24,000 and 96,000 miles. And this sweet spot is what I consider the best financial choice to own a car. Cars are built so well these days that the sweet spot is at 24,000 to 96,000 miles. So this scenario, you're going to get the best possibility of getting the car for the best price with the least amount of maintenance during.
So if you can pay yourself first, avoid financing a car and rather buy an old used car, manage it, and then gradually upgrade by selling the car and using some money from savings to upgrade the car and lowering your daily expenses, you will ultimately, next thing you know, within the span of a year, you'll have enough money saved up in your savings accounts to quit your job if you so choose to and focus completely, wholeheartedly on your side hustle. Also, throughout this time, you can actually use your main job as content for you to do on YouTube. So essentially I'm saying is that you're a plumber, let's say you are a computer scientist, let's say you're a barber, right? Literally vlog a day in your life. How much money I make as a barber, how much money I make as a mailman, how I became a mailman, how I became a so-and-so, how much money I make as a plug-in occupation. And then talk about that experience on YouTube. And it's not always about quitting your job, right? All these make money online courses, it's not always about necessarily quitting your job. But as this pandemic has taught us, it is about having an additional source of income to your main job. Maybe you actually like it, right? There's no point in quitting your job necessarily, or that main job not become part-time. So oftentimes what I'm saying is you have a money management issue more than we have an income issue necessarily.
Those areas in life that you've always just naturally gravitated towards. And the beauty of knowing what your natural inclinations are is that the next time you see the next shiny make money online scheme, if you know right off the bat that it doesn't align with your natural inclinations, you won't waste your time or money on it. Because if you think about it, why would I shoot myself in the foot trying to do something like sales for the rest of my life if I know that I will never be as good as the natural salespeople of the world?
Hey guys, I got fish.
So the second thing I learned buying all these courses, stick to your natural inclinations and you'll save a lot of money and time in the long run. Okay, so now you have a good idea of what kind of online course you should go after and how to approach it once you're in. Now you should be on your way to making 10K plus per month within 90 days, just like the testimonials promise, right? Not so fast. Because the last big thing I learned spending all this money is this. We want to...
That's the shit I hate. That's the shit I hate. 10K per month within 30 days, bro.
That shit is hard. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. Like, bro, like...
Come on now. Come on, my G. Why?
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up. What's a business, man?
That's not realistic. Man, yo, Uber, Spotify, Amazon either made no money and other companies either made no money or took losses for years before they turned a profit. And you essentially are creating a business, right? If you say, let's say the thing with YouTube, you're probably not gonna make money for years. That means you use your regular job to sustain you and to hold you over until the YouTube channel or whatever side hustle you have takes off. That's the realistic thing.
make big money, right? 10K per month, 20K per month. We want to be millionaires as soon as possible. And it's great to have these big goals, especially after you just dropped $9.97 on the latest dropshipping course. But here's the thing, the average graduate spends 4 years or more of their life, all to make an average of 50K per year. 4 years. Yet what do most of us would-be entrepreneurs expect? If I don't make 10K per month within the next 90 days, I'm quitting and trying dropshipping. But if your goal is to make more money than what 99% of the world makes, isn't it okay if it takes you more than a few months, maybe even more than a few years? What if it ends up taking you an entire year to get to 10K per month, or even 2 years, being that you're still making twice as much money as the average college graduate in half the time? Would it still be worth it? I'm not saying that you shouldn't 10x your goals or lower your standards. I'm saying that you should keep things into perspective, so you don't quit as soon as things don't go your way. Because like many things in life, some things just take time, maybe a little bit more time than what you expect or what the flashy marketing promises. And as cliche as it sounds, you just gotta be patient. And trust me guys, this is still something that I struggle with all the time to this day. In fact, this video kind of serves as a reminder to myself to stick through things when they're moving a little bit slower than I'd like. So what have I learned spending over $10,000 on Make Money online courses? Overall, there's just no magic pill. Courses aren't a scam, but you're kind of scamming yourself if you don't pick the right one and stick with it. You should pick a course that aligns with your natural inclinations to put the odds in your favor. And once you have that down, instead of worrying about how much money I can make, you have to focus on solving problems first. Because that solving problems, making the customer's lives easier, putting the customer first, is what creates money in the first place, not the other way around.
Like I even recall for myself, one of the things that I struggled with personally was no fap. So essentially addicted to watching adult content, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully you know what I mean. Hopefully you're catching my drift. You're shooting what I'm passing. So talk about your experience. Let's say you have an alcohol addiction, or you're trying to quit alcohol, or you're trying to quit weed, marijuana, right? Talk about your experience on YouTube. Ironically enough, there's a whole demographic of people in the world that have a similar addiction to you, right? The whole no fap movement, quit marijuana, quit alcohol, nicotine, right? And luckily enough for you, there are programs out there that you can become an affiliate for it and recommend said program to other people. So helping people solve their problem, helping them quit their addiction, for example, or helping them understand the industry better. Like let's say for you, whatever job you're doing, how I became a blank, how much money I make as a blank. Helping them solve their problem, given their lack of information and knowledge about that subject.
And then just stick with it. Be patient. Keep it into perspective that even if it takes 2 or even 3 years, it may sound like forever right now, but you're still way ahead in life compared to the competition.
Yeah, the most expensive course I ever bought was I think it was $2,000. I deadass used like some of my tuition money to buy that course. See how deadly these things can be? I used some of my tuition money to buy that course. Think about it. Some people are going into debt for a course that they believe will make them money. It's crazy out here, right? Realistically, you're looking at least 2, maybe probably even 3 years of investment in that particular field before you see any substantial gain. And the main thing isn't always about quitting a job. It's just about having an additional source of income, right? And for me personally, the best platform to create that additional source of income is through YouTube. And using your life as content, essentially. Anything you buy, let's say you love buying fashion stuff, or you buy a lot of clothes, drop a fashion haul. Let's say you buy a product. Let's say any product you buy. Let's say you buy these blue light blocking glasses, for example. Make a review on Amazon and put it up there, and then become an affiliate for Amazon Associates. Straight up, like use your life as content. Anything you have going on in your life, see it as something that you could film and put on YouTube. It's not always about quitting your job, right? It's about having more money coming in, reducing your expenses, and that's it, right? I feel like I'm beating a dead horse when I say this, but I always ask myself, how long will it take me to make this money back given my current occupation? Will it take me 10 hours, 5 hours to make this money back, to buy this course, to buy these pairs of shoes, that's jersey, etc., etc.? Okay, and then my second question is, okay, is this thing gonna make me more money? Is this thing gonna save me money in the long term, even though I buy it now? Or is this just a liability and I'm losing money by owning this thing, right? That's it. But yo, God bless, much love, peace, and joy. Namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Check my past video here on why actors go broke. Yes, actors can go broke too, just like your favorite athletes go broke. Your favorite actor either is going broke or is broke but doesn't realize it. Or if you struggle with marijuana addiction, this is my own problem solving, and you want to quit your marijuana addiction, check it out right here. How to detox and how to better deal with the withdrawal symptoms. Alright, how you lot doing today? I'm doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out.
New face, but the same story. Fresh wounds, same blood pouring. Cut deep, scars start forming till we don't feel it.